Travel back in time with me to a world you might not recognize. We're in the late Cretaceous, about 70 million years ago. But forget the steamy jungles you see in movies. We're heading north, way north, past the temperate forests, beyond the familiar, to a place of chilling winds and seasonal darkness. This is the Arctic Circle, a polar world ruled by dinosaurs. For months, this land has been shrouded in a deep, dark polar winter. But now, a change is in the air. The sun is returning, climbing higher in the sky each day. Its warmth is a lifeline, melting the vast sheets of ice and snow that have held the landscape captive. Rivers, once frozen solid, are beginning to crack and flow. The tundra, a seemingly barren expanse, is stirring back to life. This is the signal. The Great Migration is about to begin. Hundreds, thousands of herbivorous dinosaurs have survived the brutal winter, and now they must move. Their destination, the lush, newly sprouted floodplains further south. A buffet of ferns and horsetails waiting for them. But the journey is long, and it is treacherous. Leading the charge are the titans of the north. These aren't just any ceratopsian. They are colossal, tank-like creatures weighing over 4 tons. Instead of a sharp-nosed horn, they possess a massive, bony boss on their snouts. A living battering ram, perfect for defense and dominance disputes. Their magnificent frills are adorned with smaller horns, a crown of bone that signals their status. They are a force of nature, a moving wall of muscle and bone. Following in their formidable footsteps are These duck-billed hadrosaurs are the gentle giants of this procession. They travel in vast, mixed-age herds, their calls echoing across the thawing landscape. Their survival depends on staying together, a strategy of safety in numbers. The young stick close to their mothers, learning the ancient roots, their senses alert for any sign of danger. The sheer size of this combined herd is a spectacle, a river of life flowing across the awakening Arctic. Their journey follows a path carved by generations before them, a path dictated by the very shape of the land. As they move south, the terrain funnels them into a bottleneck. Here, the mountains close in, forcing the entire migratory superherd towards a single, narrow land bridge. This causeway is their only route across a newly thawed, fast-flowing river, a chasm of icy water that is too wide to swim and too dangerous to ford. Crossing this bridge is essential. It's the gateway to survival. But for some, it will become a trap. They are not alone. Something is watching. Hidden in the sparse, hardy conifer forests that line the gorge, a different kind of dinosaur has been waiting. These are the tundra's apex predators, not Tyrannosaurus rex, but they're smaller, faster, and arguably more intelligent cousins. The name Nanuqsaurus means polar bear lizard, a fitting title for these masters of the cold. They are smaller than their southern relatives, a compact design that's efficient for retaining heat. But don't let their size fool you. They are built for the ambush. Their feathers, a thick, insulating coat, are likely mottled shades of white, gray, and brown, providing perfect camouflage against the rocky, partially snowed terrain. They are ghosts in the landscape, invisible until it's too late. These hunters are not solitary. They operate in a coordinated pack, a family unit bound by a sophisticated hunting strategy. For weeks, they have been patient, conserving energy, observing the movements of the herd from a distance. They know this migration route. They know about the land bridge. And they know it's their best, and perhaps only, chance for a supersized meal that will sustain them for weeks. The alpha, a scarred veteran female, gives a low, guttural call, almost too low for the herbivores to hear. It's the signal. The hunt is on. The pack members move with silent, deliberate steps, flanking the entrance to the causeway. They don't rush. They position themselves, using the rocks and sparse trees as cover, their keen eyes fixed on the approaching column of plantains. As the first of the Pachyrhinosaurs step onto the narrow bridge, the herd begins to compress. The younger, more nervous Edmontosaurus in the middle and rear of the group become anxious, jostling for position. The noise of the herd is immense cacophony of low grunts, shuffling feet, and the splash of water. This chaos is exactly what the Nanuqsaurus have been waiting for. Suddenly, the attack begins. It's a blur of motion and calculated violence. One group of Nanuqsaurus bursts from cover at the rear of the herd, their purpose not to kill, but to create panic. They slash and bite at the legs of the rearmost, creating a shockwave of fear that surges forward through the entire column. At the same time, the alpha and the most experienced hunters launch their assault at the front, targeting the choke point itself. Their goal isn't to take down a full-grown Pachyrhinosaurus head-on. That would be suicide. Their strategy is one of disruption and isolation. They lunge at the legs of the lead animals, trying to hamstring them to break the forward momentum. An old, battle-scarred Pachyrhinosaurus bull roars in defiance, lowering its massive head and charging one of the attackers. But the Nanuqsaurus is too agile, sidestepping the clumsy charge and delivering a deep gash to the giant's flank. The herd is now in total disarray. The path forward is blocked by the fighting, and the path backward is a scene of terror. Young, weaker, or injured individuals are separated from the main group. This is the moment the Nanuqsaurus have engineered. They work like sheepdogs of death, singling out a juvenile Edmontosaurus that has been knocked off balance in the stampede. The pack converges on the isolated target. With terrifying efficiency, they surround it, cutting off its escape. Their powerful jaws, filled with banana-sized serrated teeth, are designed for one thing: to grip and to rip. The attack is swift and brutal. While a few predators keep the rest of the panicked herd at bay, the others overwhelm their chosen prey. The migration grinds to a halt. The sounds of battle echo through the gorge. Some brave Pachyrhinosaurs try to form a defensive circle, but the terrain is too narrow, their movements too restricted. The herd is trapped between the predators and the sheer drop to the icy river below. In the ensuing panic, some dinosaurs are pushed over the edge, their bodies crashing into the water, lost to the current. For the Nanuqsaurus, the hunt is a success. They have secured a kill, a feast that will feed the entire pack. As they drag their prize away from the chaos, the rest of the herbivore herd slowly, cautiously, begins to move forward again. The immediate threat has passed, but the tension remains. They have paid the price of passage. The survivors will continue their journey south, but they will carry the memory of the ambush in the frozen pass. This incredible scene, a life and death drama played out 70 million years ago, shows us a dynamic and complex Arctic ecosystem. It wasn't a barren wasteland, but a world of great migrations and intelligent, cooperative predators perfectly adapted to a life of feast and famine at the top of the world. It's a powerful reminder that the age of dinosaurs was more varied, more extreme, and more amazing than we can ever fully imagine. Thanks so much for journeying back to the Cretaceous with me today. If you found this trip into the prehistoric Arctic as fascinating as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lost world of the dinosaurs. We'll see you on the next adventure.